Hi everyone. So today I thought I'd walk through the process that I went through to make Marie's birthday animation, because it uses a lot of different programs, and my first time using Blender actually. So I really wanted to experiment with Blender for a while now, so I thought, why not use my friend Marie's birthday as an excuse? And yeah, I did that, and as you can see, Marie is 3D. Well, not really 3D, but she's animated in 3D space. And I played a lot with the grease pencil tool, as you can see, following a tutorial on YouTube, which I can refer back to. And yeah, as you can see, I have all these different layers. I have some materials that I used, which is basically a color palette, and the different layers, and all these little dots at the bottom, that's the keyframes, or the frames, the different drawings. And actually with this it was really interesting, because I'm used to just, doing hand-drawn animation with each frame, but it was really fun because this is not like... It's not using bitmap images, it's like basically using vector. So I was able to control the grease pencil lines using the sculpting tool that they give you in Blender. And that means I could just generate kind of squash and stretches like that one using this tool here that basically just moves shit around. See that? And so I made a lot of the in-betweens really easily, just by kind of pushing the image around a little bit. And I thought that was really fun, and a good way to do it, because I don't really... I mean, I can squash and stretch and stuff in Flash, but I like the precision that this brush kind of gives you for being able to, like, squash and stretch specific parts of the drawing. And I really like that. I might try it some more next time I use Blender. So let's play it back. That's it at full speed. It's like 24 or 25 frames a second. And as you can see, the planes that Marie and the items are on are like in space, and they're moving around a little bit just to kind of show off that they are in a 3D space. Like, I know this could have been done in After Effects as well, but I really wanted to try just see what Blender Grease Pencil was about. And the knife does like a full 360 spin. I couldn't actually figure out how to like do anchor point changing. If anyone's like super good at Blender, I'd love some tips. Like, Maya has this function where if you select something and press F, you just like center on it. I kind of wish I knew how to do that in Blender. Anyway, I also have a badly modeled Marie. I'm not good at modeling or sculpting or anything like that at all, but Blender was pretty accessible. Like, this was made out of a cube. I duplicated Marie a couple times, drew a grease pencil face, and I just baked like a dynamic simulation. Woo! Look at them go. And I thought that was pretty fun. And like, yeah, again, I'm not good at any kind of 3D stuff quite yet, except for the actual animation, but this is an unrigged 3D cube. So I just kind of made her explode, and then put that into the animation as well. Okay, so here we have my Flash file for the Marie animation. I'm very familiar with Animate and Flash, so this was just a last minute intro because the song I chose kind of feels like it should have an intro. So I used a lot of symbols, which is basically like nesting the animation and making the whole file cleaner. So here's just a line boil and an ear twitch. It was pretty easy. It was just like tracing the frame back and forth a little bit, and then doing an ear twitch. And basically I just used that symbol one time without the ear twitch, and one time with the ear twitch. And then I have the little knife animation, which is, again, just another line boil, but then at some point it has like a little flash of highlight. And then this is the ladybug. Simple little walk cycle, and then I watched a reference of a ladybug takeoff, so I just did that. And then the titular happy birthday Marie message. Now let's go into After Effects and see how I put it together. Compositing this was obviously very easy because I already had all the bits, and I just had to put them in the right order, time them to the song, etc. So here's the After Effects file. And all my items here on the left. Actually really like compositing. It's like one of my favorite things to do. But I never get to do it a lot, so I'm really glad whenever I do stuff with a lot of different mediums so I can try to put them together. So here's the start, just straight up imported from Flash. The Flash file actually, like this file actually doesn't have the blue background on it, that's a separate solid at the bottom of the After Effects file. And I added a little bit of noise. If you can zoom in, you can see it very slightly. It's just instant make a picture look a little bit better. Yeah, so that's the Flash file. And then I imported the Blender animation, the grease pencil animation, which also doesn't have a background, but I just used some solids in After Effects and I animated like a mask of a circle going in and out and just looped that. So it just kind of comes in. And yeah, there you go. You have the Blender animation. Just kind of looping, and the background looping to the music. And then finally I have the simulation, which yeah, it's just fun. So I put it in and I added a little color curve correction. So like the original looked like that, a little less bright, a little less blue, and I really want it to look a little, you know, a little more like the rest of the animation. So it's got a little more brightness to it. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. I'm gonna play the animation, like the completely finished animation, because it's only like 30 seconds long or something. And I hope this video was informative in some way, and thank you all for watching. Have a great day. 小さなすぐ欲しいでも洞窟にいる